Charity?
Sages!
I'm sorry you had to wait so long.
How is Faint-Heart?
All will be revealed in time.
Sages?
All in time. Oh, I see you've been reading.
Yes, I've never seen so many wonderful books, such as this one here, the Second Chronicle of Affabel.
Charity, your king awaits you.
No. She gets the same treatment as everyone else.
Are you sure?
Go on.
Very well. Hear ye, hear ye. The next to be summoned before the great King Jalen in the Hall of Judgment is... Charity!
How was that?
Much better, thank you. Charity, I believe your name has been called.
All right, then. I'm going to see Jalen. Oh, Sages, it's magnificent. Oh, the throne. Is that...
Yes, that is the throne of Jalen. Come.
These people, the way they're dressed and the way they stand, it's as if they're all kings and queens. And yet their eyes are so kind and so full of love and excitement. I don't understand, Sages. They're all bowing as we pass by. Why?
All will be revealed in time.
I see so many people I know. Oh, I would love to visit.
Not yet.
Oh, it's Ruthless. Oh, please, Sages.
Very well.
Ruthless!
Charity!
No, Ruthless. Why would you bow to me?
There is a difference between worship and honor. Only the Lord is to be worshipped. But in this kingdom, we honor those who served us well in Endel and those who rule among us now. We didn't understand the importance of honor in Endel. Charity, thank you.
You're welcome.
If it had not been for your obedience to the king, I would never have been here. I would have been suffering alone at this very moment. I am first and foremost indebted and grateful to the king, but I am also grateful to you. It will be my pleasure to serve and honor you the rest of my life.
I didn't reach out to you in Endel so that you would serve me in return. I did it because I was worried about you.
And because of your heart, you will be greatly rewarded by the king. Jalen delights in those who reach out to others with his love. It was vital that we caught his heart while in Endel, not just his vision. You did both, dear sister, and your heart motives were imparted to me. This is why I reached out so passionately to so many during my last week in Endel. Now I have been rewarded handsomely for my labor, even though it was brief. All because of your service to me.
And I will be glad to serve you for the rest of my life.
You already speak as one who has lived in Affabel for years. We live to serve one another in this great city. In fact, those of us who lead are the greatest servants here. We have the heaviest responsibilities, and yet it is our delight. The greatest joy of any citizen here is to serve. First, our king, then our fellow citizens, especially those who touched us in Endel.
Oh, Ruthless, my dear brother.
Charity, my name is no longer Ruthless, but Reconciled.
What a blessed name.
My dear sister, I'm proud of you. Go now to your king.
I do apologize, Sages.
I accept. I had thought... Is something the matter?
He's so beautiful. So majestic.
You may proceed up the stairway. I will leave you now.
My king.
Charity, my dear servant, welcome to my kingdom. I've longed for this moment to meet you in person.
Sir, it is I who have longed so greatly for this very moment. You are my king.
I was hungry, and you fed me. Thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you received me in your home. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you took care of me. In prison, and you visited me.
Lord, but I didn't do any of those things for you.
Whenever you did this for one of the least important of these brothers of mine, you did it for me. Charity, it is time now to give an account of your stewardship. You ministered to me by serving my people and obeying my laws. And now as I review your life, I examine each word, deed, thought, and motive of your heart. Everything is revealed. I see your service, your giving to the school, your love for your fellow citizens. I see you declining to take part in careless or inappropriate activities and discussions. And I see the persecutions you received because of your passion for me and my ways. I see your labor to bless others through the restaurant. I see your refusal to speak against your fellow citizens, your refusal to gossip. And yes, Charity, I wept with you in those dark hours of the night when you longed for salvation for the lost.
I had no idea.
There were opportunities you missed, Charity. Errors you made in judgment and in action. Times you missed my voice. And this is my judgment.
Oh, Jalen, please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Rise, Charity. How many lives did Charity influence for my kingdom?
5,183, my lord. A little more than 1/6 of the population of the community.
Lord? How can this be?
Recall in the ancient writings that I promised to multiply the seed you have sown and increase the fruits of your righteousness. Your obedience to me enabled you to influence the masses even though you weren't a recognized leader in the community. The ripple effects of what you did were astounding. As it is written, the benevolent one scatters abroad. He gives to the poor. His deeds of justice and goodness and kindness and benevolence will go on and endure forever. A life submitted to me will result in a multiplying effect which no citizen is fully aware of until they stand before this judgment seat. For this reason, many did not obey in the small matters. They saw them as insignificant. Yet most often, it is the seemingly insignificant matters which produce the greatest harvest in this kingdom. The key was your obedience, no matter what the circumstances. Is Charity's name found in the Book of Life?
Yes, my lord.
Charity, do you see the unoccupied throne to my right?
Yes, my lord.
This will be your throne to sit and rule with me for the rest of your life. Come now, and possess the kingdom which has been prepared for you ever since the creation of the world.
But Lord, I'm not worthy to rule. There are so many who are more gifted than I.
You shall be a ruler here because of the love you showed me and my people. Your endurance, loyalty, and humility have secured you this honor. For do you not recall my words from the ancient writings? Everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Not only shall you rule with me, but I've also prepared a glorious home for you on the coast of the great sea near my home in the regal center.
Oh.
I know how much you love the water and the sound of waves, and so I've granted your desire and delight. I grant each faithful servant their heart's desires.
I'm overwhelmed.
Charity, You shall be a governor over 10 districts in the city, ruling with 11 other governors. You will work closely with me, along with the other rulers in our city who sit on these thrones. These 77 rulers, my father and I, are the ones who plan, forecast, and oversee all of life in Affabel. You will be one of my trusted advisors and liaisons between my citizens and me. Not only shall you rule with me in this city, but I also give you charge over the 20 cities of the continent of Ben-Gila in the outer realm, where you shall be prime minister. All those who live and lead there shall report to you. You will only report to me. Bring the crown of the overcomer and the scepter of rulership to me. And now, as I place this crown on your head, I say, well done. You are a trustworthy servant. You have been faithful with the little I entrusted to you, and so now I entrust you with much. And as I present to you this scepter, I declare that you shall no longer be called Charity, for I give you a new name. You shall be called Cherished Overcomer. Or did I not tell all the citizens of Endel? To him who overcomes and does my will to the end, I will give authority over the districts and nations. He will rule them with an iron scepter, just as I have received authority from my father. My dear friend and fellow ruler, you may now partake of this fruit from the tree of life. Here.
It's wonderful. Oh, it's more than that. It makes me feel so clean inside. As if everything is new.
Come with me. Cherished Overcomer, turn and face your family. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your Lord.
Affabel, Window of Eternity. From the book Driven by Eternity by John Bevere. Our cast included Townsend Coleman, Barry Denon, Julianne Busher, Keith Ferguson, Mark Christopher Lawrence, Beng Spees, Aaron Torpy, Sean Donnellan, Bob Hoos, Kim Troby, Diane Ingolya, and John Rhys Davis as King Jalen. Our executive producer was John Bevere. Produced and directed by Ellie Bishop and John Fornoff. Associate producer, Bob Hoos. Creative consultant, Mark Andrew Olson. Music by John Campbell. Our sound designers were Alan Hurley, Gap Digital, and John Dorick, with assistance from Nathan Hubler. Adapted for audio drama by John Fornoff. This has been a presentation of Messenger International, a ministry of John and Lisa Bevere. Affabel, Window of Eternity.